A very special thank you goes out to EA and Respawn for inviting me out to the early capture event for Season 7. I had a blast playing, man, and I can't wait for Season 7 to drop to play it more. Now listen, with early gameplay captures, there's always restrictions put in place. There's dates and times that they allow certain things to be done, and for today, I'm not allowed to share any gameplay footage. What I am able to do, though, is share my impressions on everything that I saw. I can tell you everything. I'm able to tell you everything, I'm just not allowed to show you. So today we're going to be talking about everything that I saw in Season 7, and I'm able to share my thoughts on everything. There's no holds bars here, alright? We're able to share everything, I'm just not allowed to show you guys the gameplay, which it will be coming. I am able to show you, just not today. Now listen, I know that you guys are really excited for Season 7, and I didn't want to leave you hanging, which is why I wanted to make this video. So you guys can kind of, you know, you get to experience it from my eyes, I guess, kind of, sort of, right? So to start things off, let's talk about the third map added to Apex Legends, Olympus. It is absolutely gorgeous. If you saw the trailer, you know what it looks like already. It's really fresh, really vibrant, really colorful, and it looks just like it does in the trailer. I know there's a lot of people talking about like a hue added or like a fog or something. There's nothing like that, okay? Nothing like that. It is as colorful and vibrant as you see in the trailer. It's gorgeous, man. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a very big map. There's a lot of open areas, but there's a lot of big POIs with juicy loot. Finding loot in this map shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem at all. It's really, really, really well made, and probably my favorite part of Season 7, which is why I wanted to start off with this. The fella that made the map, that designed the map, absolutely killed it. He did such a fantastic job. It is really, really good, and that this isn't an over-exaggeration. Not over-exaggerating. Very good map. You should be excited to play Olympus. The POIs aren't symmetrical. Everything feels different. Everything feels unique. And there's layers to each POI. What I mean by that is that there's different levels. There's like a higher level, your main level, and sometimes a basement, like a bottom level. It feels really good. It feels really big. And there's so much loot everywhere. Not only that, but the attention to detail is fantastic. Are you into the lore? If you're into the lore, then you're going to really like this. Let me give you an example. Do you guys remember when Loba was released? Do you remember the trailer for Loba when her parents were killed in that big building? When Revenant came in and killed Loba's parents? That building is in this map. So it's really cool, right? Like, you kind of get to explore that. So if you're into the lore, then you're going to really like that stuff too. It's really sweet. Now, like I said, the map is big, so rotating can be kind of tricky because there's a lot of open areas. So what they did is they made the balloons bigger, so you can fly farther, right? So it's easier to rotate in that sense, but if you get caught in an open area, you could be in trouble. You could be in some trouble. Now to move on, because we're talking about rotating, let's talk about the Trident a little bit, okay? The Trident is the new vehicle that they added. And I saw a lot of people that were talking about how vehicles, they kind of get on edge, right? Yeah, adding vehicles, that's a big change. You don't have to worry about it. The vehicles are non-lethal. You can't just hop in a car and start running people over. It does nothing. When you run somebody over in the Trident, the player just kind of like bounces off of it. So non-lethal, it is only used for mobility, and it's really, really cool. Listen, you can do some fun stuff in this, all right? They added like little race tracks, like there's lanes that you can drive the car on. You can take them anywhere you want, but you can follow the lanes if you wanted. They added little ramps, and by little, I mean big. They added ramps like throughout the map, so if you wanted to get goofy with it and hit some ramps, you can do that. It also has a booster, so you can go like really fast at certain points. There's a cooldown on the booster, so you're kind of limited as to when and where you can use it, but you know, if you have the booster and you want to hit a ramp and you want to go flying, you can do that. You can also set up Sheila's turret like on the car, so if you wanted to have like the turret and drive around with Sheila on the back of the car, you can do that. That's a ton of fun. Gibraltar Bubbles, Horizon, which we'll talk about very shortly. She has an ability where she puts like this elevator, this gravity thing on the ground, and you can like drive the car into it and it'll send you in the air. It's really cool. It interacts with the character abilities. Now, like I said, the Trident is non-lethal, right? Its main use is for mobility. It's for rotating. You can get goofy and silly with it, but that's the main purpose of it. So you don't have to worry about being run over or nothing like that. Just to add to the rotation thing and mobility and stuff, they also added, do you guys remember Wraith Portal, right? Labs, Wraith Portal on Kings Canyon. That portal that you can go through that shoots you straight up into the sky, they added one of those that splits the map in half, basically, okay? So you can get sent all the way across the map just by going through one of these portals. Really good for rotating. I like it. Really good touch, especially because, like I said, the map is big. But enough about the map, enough about rotating. Let's talk about the new legend, Horizon. All right, let's talk about her abilities. First and foremost, her passive ability allows her to fall from heights without getting that stutter step. You know when you fall from heights and you get slowed down, right? That momentum loss, you don't lose momentum with Horizon. You can literally fall from the highest building and you can slide on the ground the second you hit the floor, and you keep your momentum the entire time. Her tactical ability is like a gravity elevator. We're gonna call it a gravity elevator, okay? Do you guys remember doing the challenges during Kings Canyon and World's Edge where you had to activate those boxes and it would send you up in the sky? That's exactly what her ability is. It's identical to that. So you can get creative with it. You can use it to bait your enemies into, like if say you're getting chased, you can run into a building. You can throw down that and block the door. Or you can just use it to get high ground, movement, whatever. You can get creative with it, but it's a really cool ability. I like it. It is unique to anything that we've seen so far in Apex. Her ultimate is really cool too. Have you guys played Overwatch? If you played Overwatch, her ultimate is just like Zarya's ultimate, the Graviton. It's basically a black hole that sucks everything into it, okay? So if you throw it into a team, it'll suck everybody into the black hole, and they're stuck there. They can walk out. If you're Wraith, you can phase out of it. If you're Pathfinder, you can grapple out of it. Octane can stim out of it. But you know, it could be devastating. I think they balanced it very well. It sounds super overpowered on paper, but during the playtest, it didn't feel overpowered. It felt strong if you used it right, and it felt weak if you didn't take advantage of it at the time. You know what I mean? So Horizon feels very balanced, and she feels really fun to play. She feels really good. Probably one of my favorite characters, other than Octane, of course, but I'm biased because I love Octane. That's my guy. But, you know, she's probably one of the best characters that they've added so far, realistically. Now, let's talk about the weapons. I know a lot of people are wondering if there's a new weapon. I did not see one. I don't think that they added a new weapon. I may have missed it, but I'm like 99.9% sure there is no new weapon in Season 7. But they did add a new hop-up. They added a new hop-up called Quick Draw, I believe. It is meant for the RE45 and the Wingman. What it does is it allows you to pull your weapon out much faster. Let's say you're running around with your hands out, right? You got your weapons holstered. If you tap triangle or whatever button you use to pull your weapon out, you will pull your weapon out way faster. So if you got the Wingman holstered and you just pull it out, it's like lickety split. You got your gun in your hand, you're ready to go. It also increases the ADS speed, so if you're ADSing with it, it's really snappy. You ADS way faster with the RE45 and the Wingman. Also, it increases your hipfire accuracy when you're using it, so that's pretty cool too. Also, I should add, the Wingman with the hop up, you got to decide whether you want to use the Skull Piercer or Quick Draw. You can't have them both. It's one or the other. It's similar to the Havoc, how you can decide whether you want the Turbocharger or the Select Fire. You can't have them both. So same idea as that. Now, we didn't get any patch notes or nothing like that, so I can't actually see like what balance changes they made yet. But just from feel, I can tell you that they buffed the L-Star. Definitely buffed the L-Star 110%. Muzzle flash is way lower than what it was. The gun feels amazing. It feels like a laser beam. So just from playtesting and using the weapons, I can tell you that they definitely buffed the L-Star, and it is very viable. If you weren't a fan of the L-Star, you should be now. It's very, very good. Now, to continue on with the weapon stuff, listen, hey, my sweatballs out there, all my R99 fans, guess what? The R99 is no longer a care package weapon. It is back on the floor, baby. It is back on the floor. We got the R9 again. I'm pumped. I loved it. It feels just like it did prior to going in the care pack. So you're not getting like the care package version of the 9 on the ground. You're getting the original R99 on the ground, okay? So you don't have 32 rounds in the mag. You got the, what was it, 27? I'm pretty sure it was 27 if you had a purple mag on it. That is. So yeah, R9 back on the floor, and that means you know, that weapon's got to be filled with something, right? What do you guys think? Comment down below. What do you think filled the spot of the R99? Oh, go ahead, you got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds. Scroll down and comment. What gun do you think is in the care package right now? I want to see how many of you guys are right, because I didn't expect this. I did not expect this gun to be in the care package. Has 10 seconds gone by? All right, I think we're good. The Prowler is in the care package. A juiced up Prowler. It seems way more fitting than the 99. It seems way more fitting. Listen, I'm happy with it. It's a nice change of things. I'm happy that the 9 is back. It's good. Good change. I like it a lot. Now, I think that's all I've really got to say for weapons. There was some gold weapons that I found. I found a gold alternator, a gold Havoc, I believe a Sentinel. So the gold guns, they're kind of all over the place. I didn't get to see all of them because, I mean, you got to find them. But, yeah, I think that's about all I've got to say for the weapons. There is some extra stuff that I want to talk about. The Battle Pass, the Tier 100 skin is a reactive R99 skin. They brought it back in style. They brought back the R99 and then they gave us a reactive skin for it. And it's probably the best R99 skin they've ever added. It's really good. Really, really good. It kind of reminds me of the Scout skin and the Flatline skin. Kind of like a combo of those two, really. So yeah, reactive R99 skin is in the Battle Pass. The skins in general are really nice. They went above and beyond. The skins look really good. I believe you probably saw some of them in the trailer. If so, they're probably on screen right now. But yeah, Battle Pass looking good. Reactive R99 skin. The skins themselves are unique. Let's talk about clubs. Actually, they gave us some pretty big information on the club stuff. They want the clubs to be a way for people to get groups together, like tight groups together, right? You always want to play with the same team. You want to make friends and you want to play together, and that's why they limited the club size to 30 members. So clubs are only able to have 30 members, and there's ways that you can search and find them. So if you want to find a specific play style, you can do that. If you want to add, let's say you want to make your own club and you want to limit who joins, maybe you want it for platinum players only. Maybe you're a platinum player yourself and you want to play with platinum players. You can add limitations and stuff like that. So yeah, I like it. I think it's going to really help the solo experience. If you're a solo player and you're having a hard time finding people to play with, this is a perfect update for you guys. There's also going to be a new LTM, kind of an LTM, I guess, that will be available right at launch of Season 7. It's going to be a preview of Olympus, okay? So you're going to have the regular Olympus games where you go in and all the teams are going to fight each other. But let's say you want to explore the map and you want to just check out the map, all the Trident, maybe you just want to drive the car around and hit ramps and do cool stuff. There is a game mode. It's kind of like an open sandbox where you can just explore the new areas. You can check out all the loot stuff. It's basically a friendly version of Olympus, right? No fighting. You're just kind of exploring and checking out all the new stuff. But yeah, man, with all that said, I'm gonna be honest, man, I think this is shaping up to be the best season of Apex Legends that we have ever had. This is definitely the most content they have ever added by far in a single season. There's tons of new stuff to explore. There's lots of new things to have fun with. I'm just pumped, man. I'm excited to share the early footage that I recorded. It will be live in the next couple of days. I can't tell you when. I can't say, okay, but it's coming. Subscribe if you want to see early footage of Season 7 before November 4th. It will be here on this channel. I'm pumped, man. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching, especially different type of video. I don't really upload talking type of videos, but, you know, I was excited to share this stuff with you, okay? I couldn't wait just to share the footage. If I was able to talk about it, I wanted to talk about it. So I'm pumped, man. But yeah, again, thank you guys so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video.